Hello, everybody, and welcome to another episode of my Postcard Legacy Challenge. And yeah, okay, it's not an episode, but we are doing a create a sim for our two teens, one being Cameron, who is going to be our next generation sim, and her brother, and they are getting a little bit of a makeover. And I'm excited because we're going to talk about why you're not seeing more of that in the video, but we're also going to see what our little gems are going to look like in the next generation. So if you're new here, my name is Froggy. I do mostly creative sims and let's plays, and I would be so happy if you hit the subscribe button before you leave, as well as look in the description box for links to my Twitch, Twitter, and Discord. I am very active on all of those platforms, and we've been having a lot of fun over on Twitch. I'm also going to be starting a 100 baby challenge over there, so if you could just come and hang out, that would be great. All right, let's get started. So there is an elephant in the room. Hey, Froggy, why did we not see their birthday? Or why didn't we see this or that? Okay, well, as I said in a couple of my other videos, I was busy recently, so I mass recorded a bunch of episodes. That way I could just edit them at my own leisure. And well, wouldn't you know, all of those videos had been corrupted. All of those videos had no audio. And here we are with absolutely no audio to these videos. And the reason the videos have been coming out slower is because I've been trying to play around with maybe voicing over the story or figuring out a way to get the audio back, or I tried a lot of things. Unfortunately, it didn't work for me. It didn't look good. I struggled with it, and it just wasn't good. So we are going to quickly play some catch up here. I'm going to explain what has happened in the story, and we're going to just roll with it. We are going to roll with it. In the next video of my Postcard Legacy Challenge, you will see them going away to Mount Komorebi for a little bit of a winter getaway in a cabin in the snow. It'll be a lot of fun, but it's definitely going to be a little bit jarring when it comes to how things progressed in the story, and I'm going to absolutely make sure each one of my videos is good to go before I move on to the next one. If I have to bulk film again, which I'm not planning on doing. I was going away for a little while. Work got busy, so I knew that I was having a bunch of stuff coming up, and I was like, you know, this is gonna be great. I'll just film maybe 3 or 4 videos, and then I'll edit them as I go, and I'll always do like a little cast video here and there to just do some filler in my schedule. And it's so disheartening when it doesn't work. So I appreciate your understanding. I appreciate your patience. And yeah, let's see how our cute little Gen 2s came out of this. It's going to be interesting. It's definitely going to be interesting. And it's going to be interesting when it comes to the new pack being in here now, because I'm going to have to adjust some things in later generations. And yeah, it's going to be interesting. It's going to be a nightmare, I think. If you're not familiar with the Postcard Legacy Challenge, I will link the instructions in this description box, so definitely check that out. But for our next generation, I chose one where she wants to be like a snowboarding extraordinaire. So what you've missed is we took a vacation to Mount Komorebi when they were children for Christmas, and she fell in love with snowboarding. By she, I mean Cameron, who will be our Generation 2 sim. She fell in love with snowboarding. She absolutely adores it. She is good at it. She's better than her brother, better than her mom and her dad. And she like fell in love with it. So that's what you missed, unfortunately. And that's a big part of her story, and is arguably the worst part of the story to get corrupted. So I apologize for that. But she fell in love with the snow, and they're going to go back as teens, and she's going to seal the deal. She's going to realize she absolutely loves it there, and she's gonna move there when she graduates high school, likely with her brother. I'm thinking that they're gonna be best friends. They're twins, so I'm thinking they're gonna stay best friends, and they're gonna move to Mount Komorebi, and they're gonna pursue a career in snowboarding or whatever the case may be. I'll have to reread the gen rules. I don't really remember, but it was a good time. It was a fun time. They saw some cool things, and unfortunately you were never going to see the footage. So just try to imagine how fun and how much excitement was in their eyes when they saw Mount Komorebi for the first time. I was really discouraged for a little while after my footage got corrupted, because it's a lot of work, you know, and unfortunately the work is not paying off. So I hope you guys stick around and are excited for Generation 2. I'm thinking we honestly have one last finale in Generation 1 where we take them back to Mount Komorebi, and she makes her decision to be there, to stay there, to pursue her career as a snowboarding champion. I have to make sure that Mia's things are completed for Generation 1. I think it's just charisma. That is all we have left to do. So we're on track there, but I think we're just going to have one big nice finale and then move right into Generation 2. It feels appropriate considering we've missed so much time in between there. It just feels right. So we're going to go ahead and do that. And if you're watching my Sims in Bloom challenge as well, which I absolutely adore, same thing happened. We actually, but it was a little bit more detrimental now. Like, we moved our daughter Jupiter. We started Generation 2, our first episode of Generation 2 or 3, Generation 3. Our first episode, completely corrupted. No audio. I moved her to a new place. I got her a job. I got her a new house, all of this stuff, and it's completely corrupted. So we're definitely going to be playing catch up over on that one as well. But that is the life of a Froggy Simmer, and we're going to just roll with the punches, and we're going to roll and roll and roll and likely keep on rolling, because I'm sure there's going to be more issues in the future. But we are coming to an end here, everyone. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you have any questions, or if you need me to clarify parts of the story, please leave them down below. I'd love to chat with you and fill you in on what you might have missed. You can always come over to my Discord. It may be easier to ask questions there. Again, that's linked in the description box. And if you want to see me play other games, come on over to my Twitch. But everyone, thank you so much for watching. I appreciate your patience. I love you. I'm glad you're here. And let's get excited for Generation 3. Bye, guys.